Hello YouTube, welcome to Sunday in the Shop. We are starving for content for videos. I tell you, it's been raining, we can't get outside. And after it's not raining, it's just so muddy. The mosquitoes, even though they did spray once, only once so far. And this month is almost over. Anyway, we found this at a Dollar General store, okay? Now, I tried searching the company, and it led me to Amazon, which I could not find anything like this. And the only thing on Amazon I could find was Ronson lighters, which they did not show them open. They were about similar size. I've already had it out of the package, of course, and played with it. We'll put it up against the Zippo and show you what it looks like. Okay, that's about the size of a Zippo. Close to it for us. This way and that way. This is taller. Okay, it's refillable butane. It had a little better click when I first bought it about 2 days ago. But it's adjustable. I don't know if the flame will show up. Sure it will. Make sure these things go out before you close the lid. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. It was like $3.75. I was willing to gamble to see how good it was because I got butane to fill these type lighters. Kind of a dent in there. It's like a silicone. It's like a rubbery plastic. You can almost stick your thumbnail into it. So it's not real slippery. It actually kind of sticky feeling. But I thought that was pretty neat. I look for unusual stuff like that. Okay? And here and then a while back, I went to a store called 5 and Below. It's in a small shopping center area. You know, they have those small shopping malls with different stores. You know, and I like going through them all. And $5 and below. And I found this for $1. Couldn't pass it up because it just made so good. See how thick that, not really, it's still thick right here. It just made so good. And I swore I found one of these medley detecting years ago. It actually has DC on it, like they were licensed to sell it, so it's not a fake. Of course, we all know where it's made. I probably don't even have to read it. Yep, we know where it's made at. But it was neat. Because this came with the old school Batman logo, you know, with all the modern movies and stuff. So I just grabbed that just for the fun of it, just because it was pretty hefty for what it is for a little trinket. Then I found this. They had some cheap incense for $1. Well, this is $1 for a box. There's got to be a dozen pieces in it. Does anyone remember this? You'd have to be as old as me. I mean, this was top of the line stuff back in the old days. Back in the hippie days is when it was popular. Because if you look on here, if you can read that, since 1964. So you notice around hippie days, and that's the flavor, scent of it, earth. Smells really good. I mean, they make my old workshop smell good. And stuff like this helps keeps the mosquitoes away. Like I mentioned in a video, I didn't take a picture of it. It's that big, giant, pink 4-foot. If some of my older subscribers, big, giant, pink 4-foot thing I bought the 4th of July at the fireworks place. Big old incense. That stuff, I'll break hunks off, put on the bottom of it like a pop can turned upside down. And that will keep the mosquitoes away from the front of my workshop. They do not like it. I have my tarp out there for like a sunshade. They will leave the area. But for when I'm rattling on, I'll show this stuff. See, so you can ignore me and read the package. But I thought that was kind of neat. Now to find something like this, I haven't seen something like this since the 70s. So I grabbed it, and there was no more in the store. For $1 a box, believe me, I would have bought a few more boxes. They're skinny, they're small. See, like a punk, like on the 4th of July. Comes in a wax paper. Is that a wax paper type stuff it comes in? Oh, if you can only smell it. Really good stuff. Okay, let's pause. We have 4 mystery coins. We said we got it in our vault. Stuff's going to have to go back in the vault someday, so now's the time to make some videos while I'm in the mood, because it's going to be all locked back up again. We'll show you some mystery coins here, so let me pause, then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. We kind of like using it. This is that sack that stainless steel cutting board came in. It's like a burlap type stuff. Here's your first one, and they will be the best close-up pictures I can get. By reading this has to be a German coin. Okay? And I took the best pictures I could of this coin. So, I need my viewers to help me identify what these are, because I have no idea where it actually is from. And I've already got the pictures in the computer. I've done this a while back. Okay, and I've watched a few metal detecting videos where more than one person said these are from the late 1700s, whatever. Well, this is in my grandpa's coin collection I inherited. And if I remember right, when I was a kid, everybody carried these for a lucky coin. So I doubt it's really that old. I would never pass this off and tell somebody this is ancient, because it's probably poured into a mold. If you look real close how this is made, it does not look like it's stamped. It looks like it was poured into a mold. You could even look like right up in here with the little pits. That's how you tell some fake coins. I had a fake big silver coin one time that was a replica, but I think it said on there, replica or something. So help me identify the Chinese lucky coin there. These holders are nice, but see what they do. No matter how many times you staple them. I'll have very good pictures of that. We'll just call that the lucky coin, you can call it. Just call this the one with the number 10 on it. What this is. Tell me what year this is. Do some research for me. Because I'll just throw them back in the stuff. I've had them for, you know, they'll just be, they'll have them the rest of my life, and I don't know what they are. So there's that one. We'll call that the one with the number 10 on it. And this one's 20 cents. And I'm not going to try to pronounce any of this stuff. I'll just I'm not trying to pronounce that at all. Oh, if you're curious, that's my initials. You actually should maybe put it inside the folder. If somebody ripped you off, you could tear it apart and show them, hey, my initials are in there. You got to do that stuff nowadays. This, I can tell you that I think whichever way is right side up is maybe that way. So here's the number 20. 20-cent one. Okay? We'll have one more, which is kind of a little bit of a story. I hope you enjoy it, of coins that I have found metal detecting. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up next, and that'll be just about it for this week's video. Okay, back in my heyday, 2002, when I got my compass detector, I was on a roll. I went to all kinds of old tried to find school yards and everywhere, all over. I mean, I went all over everywhere I could go. I mean, I drove my truck many, many miles that summer to go metal detecting. My health had been down for years. It was getting a little better. I don't want to go all in that, but I needed to get out and do the exercise and stuff. Now, if you like to Google Earth stuff, okay, for this token, see where it says Turn, Iowa? If you Google Turn, Iowa, go to your satellite image so you can actually see the actual picture, not the map. Or type in Belvedere Cemetery, Turn, Iowa, which is the same as like a Plymouth Belvedere. I can't pronounce it or spell it for you. You will find the cemetery I'm talking about. Southeast of town, okay, you'll have a highway called Highway 175. You'll have a T intersection going to the east. Coming out, say you come out of the town at Turn, you'll come across the river, be 175, and you'll go this way, but it'll continue like Highway 37 and go over to a cemetery on a hill. You can actually go down on the road, which I do. You go down on the road, you actually sit on the road and look up and see the hill where I found these at. There, on the west side of the cemetery is a big long hill where people go sleigh riding. People went hunting that area because there's a little bit of timberland to the south of the cemetery. So you can find the actual hill where I found these. So this is a really cool token. What was cool, they found within 1 foot apart. Okay, we'll go to the next one. We won't even show the back. It's a wheat penny. 1910, the first year of the wheat pennies was 1909. This is in very good shape. I think I will show you the back. I've got it laid on here so I don't hold it in my grungy fingers. Okay, see how it's in very good shape? And the soil there is in the Lost Hills. It's like a sandy, dusty, brown, dirty dirt soil. It's not black and gooey soil. It is very dusty. Almost in the summertime, it's as dry as the desert sand. So it didn't get a chance to really corrode these coins. Because if you looked at this in real life, it's a really neat green patina on it. I'll try to get as close as you can. I mean, this was not very old when it was lost, okay? And right next to it was this. Let me put it on the thing. Get the date right. 1889 Indian Head penny. Let's get up here. And I'll have pictures of these. I've already taken pictures the other day. Very good condition. And if you look at the back of this, this is kind of a really neat green. It's hard to really get it even on here or on when I took, even though I take my pictures. I'll colorize my pictures, change contrast, clarity and everything in my computer. There are some pictures that look better than what the object really is, just so it shows up good. So, see how that's not got a lot of wear on that coin when it was lost? So, that was a really cool find, because I've only found 2 Indian Head pennies, and this is one I found in my yard, and you'll see how bad it was. This is 1891. This had almost like concrete on it. If you see any spots on here where it looks like a little reddish tinge, is where I picked it off with picks and toothpicks and soaked this. I'm pretty careful with coins. I've soaked some stuff in vinegar. Clyde coins, I'll put them in acid and everything to clean them up, just to spend them back then. But in the pictures, if you notice on this one, you'll see where there's stuff still stuck to it. You know, it's worn. But I still forget to look up when my town was incorporated. 1875 or whatever. Kind of around that era, before actually 1880 the town was actually incorporated, right around that time. So these are only 2 Indian Head pennies I've ever found. But you can tell, if you look at the pictures, you'll see where stuff was stuck to it. In my backyard, and it was near like a garbage burn pit. Oh, there was old garbage, broken pieces of stuff. I showed a little glass medicine bottle I dug out there one time. You could probably do an archaeological dig out there in my backyard. But there you go. That's it for this week. That's all you get. So, if you like to Google Earth, you can go there and actually drop down on the highway if you get just right, and you'll see how steep, long sloping the hill is going up to the cemetery. And it's an old cemetery. I mean, it goes back to late 1800s when people first settled my home county there. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you tuning in next Sunday.